Ghana's decision to adopt the National Adaptation Planning process is informed by the country's huge dependence on rain-fed agriculture as well as dependence on hydropower sustainability to rising temperatures, among others. At the launch of the program in Accra, the Minister for Planning, Professor George Jan Baffour, spoke about the importance of climate change adaptation strategies, national planning and budgeting processes. This, he said, science should be a pivotal part of the process.
Climate science analysis, complete with projections and scenarios, must be the basis for planning and integrating adaptation strategies into national development frameworks and policies. The NAP project that we are launching today must address this national climate data and information gap. This will ensure effective planning and mainstreaming of climate adaptation measures in our national development agenda across board.
The expected outcomes of this NAP project include central level systems and processes for the development of NAP developed and maintained at all levels, district level systems and processes established for effective adaptation at the national level, and then enabling environment to promote private sector investments in adaptation strengthened, and lastly, learning about the NAP process disseminated.
Ministry of Finance is the national designated authority for the GCF. The 3-year project is funded with $2.97 million from the Green Climate Fund, GCF. In view of this, the national designated authority of the fund would have oversight responsibility of the NAP process through monitoring and evaluation. This is to ensure that the objective of the project is achieved.
This is not the first time Ghana is receiving readiness support. In fact, in 2015, Ghana received its first readiness support of 1.5 million from the UNDP, UNEP, and WRI for the NDA and MESTI to build the country's capacity to engage with the GCF.
The Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Professor Frimpong Boateng, said increasing flooding of cities and communities draw attention of the country to translate climate risk to opportunities. He said policy response is necessary to put structures of the economy on climate resilient footing.
Ghana's NAP process will be unique because it has an output that heavily focuses on the participation of the private sector. And one of the key deliverables is the development of a private sector engagement strategy as a tool to lock into the private sector investment for adaptation. Finally, the NAP process also pays particular attention to gender issues by developing gender action plan that will facilitate gender mainstreaming into climate action in Ghana. With these remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I declare Ghana's National Adaptation Planning process officially launched. Thank you.
With the launch today, the National Action Plan of Ghana is taking a big leap in conducting comprehensive medium and long-term measures to integrate climate change into national decision-making, and we stand by you to continue to lend our support. I commend the EPA, MESTI and all stakeholders for making this a reality.
According to Jessica Choni, head of Climate Change Unit, UNEP, who joined by virtual means, said the work that will be carried out over the next 36 months is critical to the well-being of people and will require the same enthusiasm, engagement, collaboration and support that we have today. The National Adaptation Planning process was initiated under the UN Convention on Climate Change to address medium to long-term climate adaptation needs of developing countries. Its objective is to reduce vulnerability to the adverse impacts of climate change by building resilience.